Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome on in. My name is Magic Bun Bun and I'm so happy to have you here. So as you can tell by the title today, I am doing a week ahead reading for the collective, or for anyone this video aligns themselves with. As that will mean that some of this is general, so not everything will resonate. So take what resonates and leave all behind that doesn't. And you're going to have to trust your instincts, your intuition when it comes to that sort of decision. Sometimes there are harsh truths in there that you cannot deny, but you know you are meant to hear it at this time and in this moment. Okay, so what we're going over today for this reading, for this week ahead, for January 24th, 2022, is what do you need to know right now? What does Spirit, what does your divine spiritual team want you to know? What do you need to receive? What do you need to banish? That sort of good stuff. And then we will end with some oracle cards. Now I am going to be doing something a little different than my previous videos because I'm still trying to keep my voice really good, and because I typically stream on Mondays as well on Twitch. That information will be down below. So I want to just do a little bit less tarot cards for this type of video for this week ahead, and we'll still get a lot of good information from that, so nothing to worry about. We'll just add a few more oracles to the mix. Okay. So that'll be the only difference you really see in this video. But I don't want to be wheezing and coughing so much during this video that it's distracting. Eight of Cups. Okay, so we're starting with something that is missing, even though nothing is broken. But there's another path that some of you are really obliged to take. You'll be going on a journey of sorts. You need to find the missing piece, whether that's emotional. Feels like, because we're dealing with cups, that could be dealing with emotional. That could be dealing with the connection with love. That it just, if nothing is broken, but that doesn't mean that it's okay to settle. There's more out there, or you need to be able to refill your cup. All these cups could be sitting here, but you've already spent them, and just the cups are sitting there empty, and we need to find something to refill them. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this I relate to specifically Capricorn energy. If that fits in with your sign, this message could be a challenge for you, or someone around you that has large Capricorn placements could be affecting you. That is very challenging when you're trying to either find something, someone is trying to tell you to balance it out, trying to get your work and your life balance, which is really hard for some of us to do because a lot of us like to only deal with one thing and not the other. We become so zoned in on this path that we forget we need to nurture ourselves. Maybe read a book, take a break. Like, you're working very hard, you're working to make some money, trying to make sure that there is peace and balance, but you're neglecting yourself. And I think that's why sometimes Capricorns get such a bad rap, because they're known for being workaholics in that sense. But we do love and adore our Capricorns, especially those that are in my stream. I know the cards like to drag you guys specifically a lot, but it's because they care. Your spirit guides care. They want to make sure you're taking time to nurture yourself, to tend to your needs and not just the needs of others, in your family life, in your, just with you or a significant person, making sure you see to your needs, that you can do it all, but you don't have to do it all at once. The Devil. Okay, so the Devil's coming up in here. So you're realizing the work that you've been putting in, that it has been unbalanced. Some of you have been working really hard and you've been making improvements. You at least see it. You see the problem. And this could be some overindulgence. This could be spending too much money. This could be letting a boss who might have Capricorn placements trying to push you to do more. And that's why you maybe feel like you need to move on. This is not good for your heart. It's not good for your emotions. The Devil's also associated with Capricorn. So we have some double Capricorn energy popping in here. But it is in reverse, which is a good sign. This means you're starting to let go, because as we see, let me put it like this. So for some of you this week, it's trying to see these threads of what's holding you down, what's holding you back, and you're about to cut them. You're about to let things go. You're about to start this path and this journey. You're not going to let someone or some energy or some pattern hold you down. Any vices, you're just like, I'm ready to let that go. I'm ready to let this in, this nurturing energy in, and cut away all that no longer suits your needs anymore. Excuse me. Page of Pentacles, a lot of grounding energy here. For some of you, you might be reading more, picking up a new book. You might be gardening with both of these pentacles being into here. Or trying to learn more about plant life, and putting plants inside your home to create a more nurturing, peaceful environment. But the Page of Pentacles is the keeper of earth energy. So for Capricorns, Taurus, and Virgos out there. Also, I see Virgos being perfectionists as well and being too tough on themselves, trying to make sure everything's perfect. And they're usually typically doing it for the greater good or for others. And it's like you need to cut that back. Did that person ask for your help? Or is it something that you're just trying to do just because you think it's being kind? Versus having to be like, okay, you need to take care of your own needs. You need to make sure you're doing this for yourself as well. But yes, that Page of Pentacles energy coming strong in here with something that's also going to be very subtle. With that Pentacles energy, there is magic in the mundane. That taking small steps and also seeing little progress is still progress. Don't belittle that. Don't feel like it's not enough. We don't want that toxic thoughts coming into your mind. Progress is progress. The Knight of Wands. I associate the Knight of Wands with Sagittarius, Sagittarius energy. This is implied that maybe a message that is coming to you is not the greatest of news. You didn't want to hear this right now. It's disrupting your peace, and it is making things feel very unbalanced in your life. You're not sure how to cope with that, and it's because you need to take things day by day. Okay, just taking some things day by day, and other things you're going to try to plan. Excuse me. For the long run. See, this is why I'm doing a little bit less cards, because I don't want to keep doing that. The coughs just come out of nowhere. So yeah, we have that Knight of Wands energy. Also, when I see it right here next to the Page of Pentacles, as we see all these books with right next here and that Sagittarius energy, it has energy to burn, and you need to take it slow right now. You don't want to get too speedy. You don't want to also say things that you can't take back. You want to be able to research a topic, okay, that you're very interested in. For some of you, this is a new topic that you're trying to research, a new way of thought. A lot of times Sagittarius energy is filled with the philosopher, someone who is interested in higher learning, and that's the next step you're going to be doing, so have no self-doubt in that. King of Cups in reverse, some Scorpio energy in here. Let me show. We see a lot of court cards actually coming into play. There could be a lot of, not a lot of problems, but a lot of conflicts since we see them in reverse. Also because we see the wands and the cups in reverse, where we see like the pentacles are kind of sturdy. They are balanced. They're the grounding energy, whereas we have the flowing of water and the burning of fire in reverse. Things feel a little chaotic. And that could be the energy that's like coming from this devil aspect here. Let me get the last card right now. We're just eliminating just a row here just to make things a little easier. The Empress, which is like the Queen of Pentacles, is known to be like the sister, the physical realm of the Empress. So let's get that Empress card here. Put these to the side. Creating out of chaos. But another thing is that rushing energy. When you start looking at things only day to day, you don't see the bigger picture. You don't see the ultimate goals of what you're trying to achieve and trying to get that emotional balance. You're just working on the physical side of things. You're not thinking about your muse or how to refill your cup. So a lot of you will be trying to figure out how to regain energy as well. How do you find momentum? But how do you find it? And you'll be researching it. You'll be cutting out things that are weighing you down as well. And when we have that Scorpio, the Sagittarius, all the earth signs coming into here, which you can double the earth sign ever so slightly, in the sense the Empress is ruled by Venus. Venus rules over both Taurus and Libra. So a little bit air and more earthy signs coming in. But in reverse, the Empress is trying to instigate the fact that you're chasing after things. Upright, you see the Empress is sitting there. She's relaxing. She does not chase. What she wants to grow will grow around her, and she is resourceful. This is asking you to see your resources, that you have enough there. You might actually have too much, and this is why we're cutting things out this week. This is also dealing with your emotions in this sense. Between these two cards alone, this could be the fact that you're running away from your emotions. For a lot of you, you're locking it up, and that's why we see like these very practical, headstrong Capricorn and just Taurus and Virgo energy, like the Pentacles, being that they're headstrong, they're very sturdy. Excuse me. Excuse me. They're very, very sturdy, where it's more of like you have to accept and deal with your emotions. Some of us are going through very dark times, and this Devil card could be implied to someone who maybe has strong Scorpio placements, that they might feel like they're weighing you down, you're trying to liberate yourself. Or if you are a Scorpio out there, you're trying to liberate yourself and feel like you're coming out from under the water. I also see just a lot of caution in these signs of like just being wary of lashing out on people and bottling up your emotions. Like if you keep bottling it up, it's going to explode. You will act more immature than mature, than a king would. A king is trying, like the King of Cups does very well in emotional waters. Even when things are starting to get frustration, they take a step back and they reassess the situation. This is what it is asking you to do for this week. This is what Spirit wants you to know. Okay, let me bring in. Definitely need some surrender cards. Let's get that started. One more. Surrender to divine timing. This was talking about that rushing, that you're trying to force something without dealing with things that are happening underneath the surface. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. And this is like, we see this because even in the Knight of Wands, there's water present here. Someone is plunging themselves into the water, into their emotions. We cannot resist that call. Deal with divine timing. Let things go with the flow. Surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. There's that time. If you're looking for an affirmation, flow, or a word, it's let it flow. You gotta let things go. You can't have this stubborn look towards everything. Learn to adapt and trust your emotions. Surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. Perfect. For some of you, to pass the time, take care of your emotions, playing a game is definitely needed. Inner child work, doing something for fun, a passion you used to do just for fun. You don't have to take your hobbies and make them profitable. You're just doing it for fun, just because you want to. Not everything has to be for a profit. Okay, let me see what else I want to pull here. Let's pull at least one of these guys. Gathering around the power of community. So this is also trying to tell you about the people you're surrounding yourself with. Like, look at all these people. It's okay to gather members of your community if they're going to bring you and boost you up. Like, they can still criticize you when you're asking to be critiqued. Like, they're okay to be open to you, but it's different between like, hey, you know, bringing this to your attention versus they're tearing you down. That's not what we're looking for. We're not looking for someone to manipulate you, someone who's trying to get something out of you, some people who are talking behind your back. First breath, beginner's mind. There's that Page of Pentacles coming out to play right here. Taking the first breath, starting a new journey. For some of you, this is going to be a great opportunity to begin anew. Okay, so keep that in mind. Grab another one. The We Are Here Oracle deck. And then we'll move into some self-care. Lake Midnight, you're not stuck here. Blockage, stagnant energy, and self-pity. This is what we're talking about. Stagnant energy, needing to go with the flow, surrender to divine timing. Definitely, people are just going to be feeling like they're stuck. This is why there's this aggravation with that Sagittarius, that fire energy, that Knight of Wands, that wants momentum, that doesn't like having to take it easy, doesn't like just chilling and relaxing, and because it feels like you're doing nothing. But sometimes doing nothing is the best action that you can perform. Let's see. Neon City. The lights are blinding. Disillusionment, deception, and secrets. And this was talking between this of people aren't holding, even with that Devil card, aren't holding your best interests at heart. There's too many people. There's too many sides to a situation. There's too many opinions. And this is why there's that need and that feel of like wanting to step away, to walk away. There's nothing necessarily bad about the people that are here, but they're giving their opinion when you did not ask for it. So this week will definitely be a purging week of people and letting the secrets come out while you just kind of focus on what makes you happy. You kind of focus on letting some things go, some things you don't have control over, because you're surrendering to divine timing. You're not going to try to push something that wasn't meant to happen. You're just going to try to make some time to have some fun, to begin something new, something you've been wanting to try. A new skill, perhaps, a new game, a new creative project. Let's see, some self-care. Hydration, we have that flow coming back in. For some of you, it literally is just speaking about hydrating, that you need to drink some water this week. Watch your hydration levels, making sure you're not like, I would say, drinking too much of like coffee, like making sure you drink some water and not dehydrating on coffee. And I know that applies to me too. I like my coffee. Connect with your ancestors, and we see that tree, we see that earthly guidance coming through between the Empress and the Pentacles. You know, connecting with your ancestors. Maybe that's where you find home. Maybe for some of you, this is your first time trying to connect and you're trying to do family research. You're going through books between your family tree to find out more about them because you want to be closer to your family. And for some of you, that's also dealing with chosen family. If some family members aren't in your best interest, they're pushing you. Like I said, that King of Cups, someone who you should be able to lean on or be able to look for guidance. They're not providing that, and so you're doing more research to find either other family members or dealing with chosen family, in the sense of you don't have to be related by blood. Sometimes you just grow in a relationship with people and they don't have to be by blood. And then we have dancing, that movement, that could be something that some people are passionate about. We might have dancers who are watching this right now. You need to get back into dancing. We have surrender to play, dancing for fun, going out to dance. For some of you, it could be dancing if you can get into a pool, or if you are in a nice place enough where you can like go into the ocean and just dance in the water or something of that nature. I see that too with all this water energy popping into here, just floating in a lake potentially. You know, if you can do it, awesome. And for some of you, this could just be like watching dancers, like watching beautiful dancers on YouTube or something. And we have our last card for the self-care pile is connecting with crystals. And there's that earth energy again. A lot of grounding needs to be done this week, okay? We really need to work on grounding our energy and bringing back into what our values are. And some of us that research could be researching about crystals. As we see here with that Pentacles being right there in the book, we see crystals on this Page of Pentacles. For some of you, it's surrounding your space and making it more beautiful with crystals that bring you peace, that bring you energy. And for some of you, it's about laying crystals at, maybe if you have a family altar or something of that nature, or you've got just an area you dedicate to past loved ones, is they're asking for crystals to be placed there. Maybe to cleanse that area. Maybe there's stagnant energy there and you should cleanse that space. Okay, so let's do our affirmation. And this is an affirmation you can use for the day, for the week, for the month, however you see fit, or you don't have to use it at all. Just like all of these other cards, like the self-care cards. That could be too much. That could be too many things for self-care and you only want to do a few. And thank you so much if you made it to the end of this video. I appreciate it. Please make sure to give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that good YouTuber stuff I'm supposed to say at the end and sometimes the beginning, but I prefer to say at the end of the video. If you made it this far, I hope you did enjoy it, you liked it. Please drop me a comment. Let me know if this was useful or not. You know, you won't hurt my feelings, I promise. Okay, you might hurt it a little bit, but that's okay. There's always room for improvements. Now let us get our affirmation. This one. I release all fear, guilt, and anger. I'm safe and I am at peace with the process of life. That's beautiful. I release all fear, guilt, and anger. I'm safe and I'm at peace with the process of life. This is, again, divine timing, going with the flow. In other words, right there. Because you're releasing that, surrendering it, and at peace with the process of life. That will be the best thing you can do for your situation right now. And that was our week ahead reading. Thank you so much for joining me in this reading. I appreciate it. Sending you good, positive vibes for those who need it. Hugs all around. And I will catch you guys either in stream later today after this video has been posted, or even on Instagram Live. We get together, I get ready, put my makeup on. That could be fun. If you want to join, all the links, everything will be in the description box below. And other than that, I will catch you in the next video. Bye.